Hi everyone! Yesterday we lived through Hurricane Ida, and I'm going to show you around the garden because there are things which definitely surprised me, and they stood despite all the wind and rain, and some things which again surprised me and they fell. So the first biggest damage is my beautiful climbing rose. I didn't trim it on time. The other day I was trimming my big climber on another side of the house, but this one, look at this, I didn't trim this one. And I didn't tie this long beautiful shoots, so they didn't fall. I will do it. But this guy, yeah, it snapped. So I lost one cane. So this would be probably the job for tomorrow. I will tie this rose and make sure that it's all ready to go into winter. Now, surprising thing number two. Number two. My verbena. Look at this. I supported it and it stood. I thought to myself, all this is going to be basically leveled here because the wind was so strong overnight. And look at my sedums. These guys surprised me immensely. They keep surprising me. Look, they stood through all the wind with these heavy heads of theirs. Unbelievable. Just look at all the bees. Look at this, happy little fellows all over the place. Look at them. They are so happy going for this sedum. Isn't it a lovely thing? So big lesson from this year, I'm going to fertilize sedum because this thing is unbelievable this year. But they never fell from the wind. The same as verbena, that's good. My rose stood the test of wind, never fell, got twisted a little bit, but okay, it didn't fall. Now, meanwhile, oh, my beautiful black-eyed Susan, it was such a happy, cheerful little thing here. And it was standing strong. Maybe I would be able to kind of direct it again here. Yeah, it went down a little bit. I probably will redirect it and maybe in 1 or 2 days it will face the sun again. So that's okay. At least they didn't snap. Another success story is here. Just look at this. Oh, my dear. This Rose of Sharon. I transplanted it this spring, and literally, you see how tall that stem is? The root ball of that tree was just this big, and I worried so much that first hurricane or first wind, strong wind, will just topple this tree. But it stood, look, and it's blossoming happily. It didn't even do the wind or rain didn't do any damage. So I'm so happy because this thing is very well placed here. Now let's go to the front and I will show you what's going on to the front. At the front. Here our woodland little path. We do have a lot of broken sticks because we have 3 maple trees here in front of our house, so I have to deal with stuff here. Our hydrangea stood the test of time, you see, never fell, and the biggest surprise, believe it or not, is this rose. Just look at this beautiful long rose. Isn't it unbelievable? And it is standing. It stood through all the wind and through all the rain. Unbelievable. Where is this growing? I have to trim it. The major plan for this rose was to look through the window and say hello to us every morning, and that's exactly what this rose is doing, saying hello. Now, another surprise. These hydrangeas, they are sturdy hydrangeas, and look at them, they withstood the whole wind pressure and rain pressure and never fell. I like this, that they are so sturdy, that their stems are so sturdy. Oh, look at them. They are an improved variety. They are not Annabelle. They are, I forgot the name. I will put it down into the link below. But they withstood the rain and the wind. Now, what else is here? You see all these things? Now, look at our sedums. This sedum is the same variety as I have at the back, and it didn't flop. Usually it flops when the rain is big and strong, But this year the sedum stood strong and I didn't fertilize it. You see what a difference it makes in flower shape and in flower size. But this one, look at this. This one got damaged by the, I don't know what this damage is. Maybe from the rain or heavy. I don't know if we had hail yesterday. I don't think so. It's a strange damage. Maybe this is some sort of bugs. I have to look at it. So that's it. So these guys stood. My rose stood. We lost several limbs, sticks fell from the trees, our maple trees, and our hydrangeas also stood the test of time. As you can see, they are starting to change color. They're fading away and preparing for the fall, which is good. I'm not going to trim them this year. I'm going just to let be this way, and eventually they will turn into this grayish green color, and will go like this through winter. And in spring I will trim them. But the proper way to trim these mop head hydrangeas are at the end of summer, just after they finish blooming. And look at my baptisia. Unfortunately, it fell to the rain. Look at this. Look at this. All the stems are broken. What can you do? You see how it opened up? It wasn't able to stand the test of wind. But listen to this. Isn't it nice? What nice little sounds these seed pods make. I like them. Just a week ago it was a nice big bush, and now it all fell. What can you do? Oh well. So probably maybe in a week or two, when the baptisia will start changing color a little bit, getting ready for the fall, I will just go ahead and we'll just trim it for winter, because it's just too much mess here. And this is the front of the house, you know, curb appeal and all that stuff. So this is it. Everything more or less. Damage is not huge. We lived through Ida, which I was worrying a little bit. I didn't sleep the night because the rain was horrendous. Our town really didn't sustain a lot of damages, but the towns around had a lot of houses flooded and a lot of damage. So I feel for those people who suffered through this hurricane. But we sustain a minor damage. My rose can be trimmed. Hello, how are you? Our neighbor. My rose can be trimmed, my bushes can be straightened up, and we can continue living and continue gardening. So happy gardening, and I will see you next time.